meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. Yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tonight, 180. Hold on. Check.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync,
as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down. 25. 64, weak.
Check 24, check 24.
Marlin.
Goff now looking to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And the Rams first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 49. Maverick. 22's coming. 22's coming.
Goff now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check out route. Hot.
First down, Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, open man, Butler complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Murray with a 3rd and long. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Goff. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
I got you. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Hey. Mike, check, 59. Man, that's trash.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got it open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. We're scoreless after 1. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. A gain there of 30 big ones. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Haywood. 22, Mike 22. Come on. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Again, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Under 10.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 120. I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up to you. Louie.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it on for his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They run. It's Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Open man completes it to Butler. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Murray now on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
I know he ain't got it. Check 4.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by Callaway. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing on third and long. Murray. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Shell. 80 weapon. Joker.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again they run with Gurley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First down, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Check 52. Orange.
Goff going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Rams.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. stepping up. He's going to keep it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On 2nd and 2, Murray. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's now 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. He was covered by Josh Norman.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Watch the whip.
He may try and run for this. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing now, Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And it'll be intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down?